Okay, problem 38, you can see that you have a right triangle. So there's a couple of things that you should know when you see a right triangle. One of the things is your Pythagorean theorem, so your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. With this problem, you can see that you have an angle, and when you're talking about Pythagorean theorem, you're not talking about the angles at all. So that is cluing me in that we're going to be using SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so this is the sine, cosine, and tangent, and it's just telling you sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. So here it says the angle of elevation is 37, so that's in the picture. The point is 75 feet from the building, so they give you that piece. Which of the following is closest to the height? So we're trying to find what this is. I can call that h, or you can call it x. So I'll call it h for height here. When you're doing this, you want to identify what your opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse are so that you can go ahead and actually finish the problem. So this is the angle that I'm dealing with here. If this is the angle, the side across from it is the opposite side. It's opposite of that angle. So here's our opposite. Hypotenuse is always across from the 90 degrees, so that would be up here. This is our hypotenuse. It's always the longest side of a right triangle. And so that leaves this one to be adjacent. Adjacent means next to it, so that's what this one is. So when you're looking at those pieces here, you are trying to use the h, because that's what you're trying to solve for, and the 75, because that's what you're given. So you want to use opposite and adjacent. And when you're looking at this, this one's opposite hypotenuse, adjacent hypotenuse, so you want to use tangent, opposite and adjacent. So to set up your work here, you're going to go tangent of 37 degrees equals opposite over adjacent. So h over 75. And your calculator would be fine. They'd tell you what these values are that we're using for an approximate. Your calculator would give you those if you just type sine of 37 in, as long as your calculator is in degree mode. If it's not in degree mode, then it wouldn't give you these values. So we'll just use the values they give us here. To get h all by itself, you're going to multiply by 75 on both sides, because that'll cancel out the 75s there. So what you're doing is you're taking 75 times the tangent of 37, and tangent of 37, they say, is 0.754. So then get your calculator, 75 times 0.754, and we end up with 56.55, so I'm going to go with 57 there.